Remember Steve McQueen. How he spent his final days will leave you in tears, because the king of cool, whose rugged charm and effortless charisma lit up the screen in classics like Bullet, The Great Escape, and The Magnificent Seven, faced the end of his life with a mix of fierce independence, quiet reflection, and a heartbreaking acceptance that even Hollywood legends are not invincible. In 1979, at the height of his fame, yet already retreating from the limelight, McQueen was diagnosed with mesothelioma, a rare and aggressive cancer often linked to asbestos exposure, a devastating blow for a man who had built his identity on physical vitality, risk-taking, and a love of speed. Determined to fight the disease on his own terms, McQueen sought unconventional treatments, traveling to Mexico for alternative therapies after traditional medicine offered little hope, a decision that drew criticism but also reflected his lifelong refusal to play by the rules. During those final months, he retreated to a quiet ranch in Santa Paula, California, where he spent his days riding horses, restoring classic motorcycles and cars, and enjoying the companionship of his second wife, Barbara Minty, whom he had married just months before his death. Friends recall that, while physically weakened, McQueen still had moments of playful energy, tinkering in his garage, sharing stories over simple meals, and savoring the open air as much as his strength would allow. He also made a conscious effort to reconcile with people from his past, reaching out to old friends and reflecting on the mistakes and triumphs that had shaped his life. The man known for his guarded nature became surprisingly open in those last weeks, speaking about his regrets, his gratitude, and the peace he felt. In focusing on the present rather than the future he knew he wouldn't have. His illness, however, progressed quickly, and in November 1980, after undergoing surgery in Juarez, Mexico, to remove tumors from his neck and abdomen, McQueen passed away in his sleep at the age of 50. News of his death sent shockwaves through Hollywood and around the world, with fans mourning not just the loss of a screen icon, but of a man whose life embodied the restless spirit of adventure. In the years since, those who knew him best have said that his final days, while painful, revealed a softer, more introspective side of McQueen that few outside his inner circle ever saw. Man stripped of the trappings of fame, holding close the people and passions that mattered most. His story is a reminder that even the most indestructible figures can face moments of fragility, and that grace in the face of mortality is perhaps the greatest kind of courage. How Steve McQueen spent his final days wasn't about the roar of an engine or the thrill of a chase. It was about love, connection, and finding peace on his own terms, leaving behind not just a cinematic legacy, but a deeply human one that still resonates with those who admired him.